$250 to us for the spray, and then they had to pay however much spray was cost for them.
Excuse me.
Yeah, we still got money out of it. I mean, definitely a lot
right?
less than we should have gotten because of what they offered.
Read the room.
Yeah,
that almost went very fucking poorly.
It's not my fault if it went poorly. I can tell you that much, Brig.
It was in the beginning.
Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah, you set the tone.
I set the tone because I know how they were going to come at Dex. And if you're going to blame me for setting a foundation for how they should approach him, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Because I'm not about this non-communication shit. Like, I'm literally
no non-communication.
Lay it all out on the fucking plate shit.
Yeah.
And straight up, if Ray doesn't understand it, it's because Russ does not understand how to approach Dex. And that's why we were in there as long as we were. Period. And you know that. And I'm not the one to fucking blame for it.
They paid to end the war.
I'm just not. What they take?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Did they go for
really?
A big offer you did?
The spray across the gas. What
you know Ray got in his feels about you doing that shit, bro.
What?
The gun thing.
Pulling the gun out.
Oh, bro, because listen, bro, I don't give a fuck,
I know,
bro.
Man's got so in his feels. He was like,
I don't give a fuck, bro. He's so stupid because bro, you want me to keep up that nigga a bitch, bro. He is a bitch. Oh, Dixon, why would you do that to me? Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up.
Did that pretty good.
Oh, you pulled a gun on me. Shut up, bro. You sitting there bragging about how you got my home. Like, you want me to be best fucking friends? You torturing my homies, going to war with something that, first of all, you didn't do nothing with the fucking gas station. Knowing damn well he ain't gonna do shit with that gas station. Bitching and crying. Shut up.
Yeah, Ray just wanted to be done with it. The others would have gone a different route. Yeah, probably.
Dude, I do not care.
I tried to translate for you the best I could, bro.
I feel like...
Because nobody understands a word you fucking say, apparently. So I did my best.
I feel like
all of my memories, seeing brothers bleed, and everybody agrees, but still nobody sees. Recollect your thoughts, don't get caught up in the mix, because the meat is full of them fucking dirty tricks, man. Man, you don't hear me on this something, man.
Oh yeah, bruh, he's speaking
but
too
they
low.
Listen to him, and he makes sense. He makes sense, right? And they understand everything.
Yeah, I'm pulling up right now.
The accent thick as fucking hell. Oh yeah, bro, you right, bro, you wrong. They understand everything he fucking says when he says the same things that I do, but because he sound good saying it, and he don't sound as annoying, right? He's not as mean when he says it. It comes through clear.
Chat, I'm taking war out of our title.
Get out of here, bro. Motherfuckers crying.
It's over.
WD-40 head ass. The fuck?
Done. No war.
Unlike some good old oxidation.
I'm gonna go get my chain finally. Oh, my radio about to die, chat. Shit. I don't wear my chain in wars anymore because this shit just gets stolen, and Russ doesn't even have a chain to take back. Like during the CG war, I didn't care because at one point I was wearing CG chains when I robbed I think Randy or Rami, one of them,
who has ambitions and places that he wants to go supposedly in terms of sprays. He should understand what's ahead of him and how to handle it. If you're talking to CG, you talk one way. If you're talking to GSF, you talk one way. If you're talking to Hidden, you talk one way. It's all about who you are fucking speaking to. And me laying out the foundation of that and making them understand who they are speaking to and what's going to make them tick, I'm sorry, I don't see what's wrong with that.
I feel like I came out wrong and more aggressive than you anticipated.
It wasn't aggressive at all. Maybe
it wasn't. We understood that.
They took it a certain way, and I feel like
this was before you got there,
Trip. I don't know. Didn't need to be said at that point.
We were trying to explain to them that if they come at us with this old rah, well, Dar was trying to explain it. If they come at you with all the rah, oh, we've been shooting hundreds of your boys, like they fucking came at me with earlier on the block after they took my fucking
and then
gun.
And then you're gonna ruined.
Yeah, it wouldn't have gone anywhere. And I backed you in that meeting, did I not, Dar?
You did.
But now I'm getting back here and I'm talking to you because this is what we need to do. We need to understand, like,
Sorry, guys, I
yeah,
took a shit.
it was definitely needed to be said, but it was like, it came off the wrong way.
I spoke wrong. That's my bad.
It's okay. It was just the way it came off, and you need to understand that and like read the room about it. You feel me?
Can someone
It's the wall good.
bring me up to speed a little bit here?
Oh
You do that
yeah.
whole fucking
We were just
time.
talking about
Take a
what
shit,
I
bruh.
said.
At this point, your dookie's seeping out the fucking door, bro. Why don't you close that shit? Put the fan on,
Yeah, what the
something.
fuck?
It's closed, bro. I spray a little Febreze that we
fan
had
right
left in
here.
there. You know what I mean? Like,
Fuck is
good.
wafting over
Wait,
here.
wait. Apparently, we have enough money for Febreze. We ain't got guns. What?
Bro,
Wait,
so
I got a
what is
whole
up-
ass
wait, what is this
porch,
shit?
bro.
No
Just
guns.
kidding, bro.
What is this shit?
I'm
No
just kidding.
guns. What,
GG
what,
snitched on a bench and everything shut down.
what do you mean GG quote snitched on a bench? That's
GG
not-
snitched
It ain't that
on.
simple.
Yeah, GG snitched
Water,
on
where
someone's
Trump's
bench,
was.
and now everyone who fucking produces guns collectively
guns.
decided to shut down as like a punishment.
Hold on,
for
I mean,
hold on. I'm gonna
snitching
check
and
this
Can we
shit.
shit.
blame
I'm
them
gonna
for
check
As
being
a
snitched on?
punishment. That's a punishment.
I don't know. If I was snitched on, I don't know how many people I would want to fucking sell to.
You know what's funny, bro? The powers that be probably that own these benches. They the first motherfuckers to be snitching, talking to the police. But it's
Yeah.
cool when they do it.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
problem when I do
Yo,
it? It's
what
cool
up,
when they
Easy?
do it.
What
Yo,
up, what
what
up?
Ease?
I was just
I
reading on
guarantee
Rome,
you,
bro.
every
Where's Rome
goddamn
at?
gun dealer fucking
Bro,
probably
they
done
outside
snitched.
talking.
He's
Him and
talking
Izzy.
to Izzy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just
Yeah.
wanna. I'm gonna like come at you guys with like the utmost respect. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say like I love you guys. You guys are my family. But that's kind of the point of me saying what I have to say. Because when I came in, there was a lack of communication. So I'm not gonna contribute to that. So when I have something to say, when I see that something's going on that shouldn't be going on, I feel like I have to say it because I don't want shit to brew.
Here we go again, chat.
Like period.
Is we finna have the G meeting right now?
I mean, I think we may as well.
Let me see your own. Let me see your own. Don't quick.
Just waiting on Rome.
But that's Izzy, so he probably coming right now.
Yeah, Izzy.
Yo.
Not Izzy. Rome said he's coming in.
I was gonna say, you talking to the
Oh,
third person?
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm tired. Leave me
Dex is
alone.
very tired. Dex is going outside to see where
I
Rome
heard
is.
him say Izzy.
Just, Dex
Dex
doesn't
hopes
go
that Rome
far
is
from
outside.
Aunties, and he gets Rome and comes back inside.
Dex opens the door.
Oh
Dex
my
looks
God.
for
I
Rome.
kind of like I kind of like this narration shit. I'm
Right.
not gonna lie. It's real immersive.
Anybody got a
Fair.
Band-Aid? Like a Hello Kitty Band-Aid or something?
Wait,
Fair.
I just told him Rome said
Cross his arms.
Think that.
Smoking something.
Look,
Rome
B.
said he'll be right in.
I ain't gonna lie, I only got a phone on me type shit.
You on the porch? You smoking on the
Dude.
porch?
What the fuck?
There's Oxy up in
I
there.
mean,
Huh?
Dex
Take that,
realizes
Ben.
that Rome is
Oh, I
smoking on
bet
the
said that. I
porch.
appreciate
Benny,
you.
what's the word on Fredo, bro?
What's the word on
Fredo
Fredo?
almost got
Time?
us all fucking shot, bro.
Yeah, cause all right. So look. So he called me when we was talking, right? He was like, "Yo, Russ just robbed me.
Just love seeing the whole
Mega
gang
Mall
back
whoopie
on.
whoop." He was like, "That's my
Man
last.
said
That's the
whoopie
last
whoop.
3 bands I had on me." Cause he like negative 130K in the bank. So like
Okay.
his last bit of cash. So he was pretty heated. I said, "All right, look, we talking right now. I'm gonna holler back at you." So then we pull over to the scrapyard to talk to Russ.
Yeah, I'm good.
God
Oh, my bad. That was some gas.
This man got,
Dang,
you got the
yeah.
lung, you got the lung butter.
I might gotta put my mask on,
what
off.
butter?
Hey, look, man, there's too many motherfuckers, man. Come on, cuz. Let's go somewhere else, cuz. Yeah, nah, man, I'm
Where do you
across the
wanna
Go to the
fucking.
elevator.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Go to the elevator.
Come
Go to the
on,
elevator.
come on.
Go to the
Alright,
elevator.
fine.
The fuck out this house. Go to the elevator.
It's a little
Hey,
crazy.
we gonna
It's a
do
little
Auntie's
crazy.
house like
It's a
that?
little
Fuck out the
crazy.
house, like.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man,
go
just, hey, man, what the fuck?
Anybody got some
Too many breaths in there. I'm be real. I didn't brush my shit this morning. I can't stand too close to
Damn,
y'all.
bro.
What you mean, like, on the elevator? Dang.
That's what y'all said, man. I'm telling you, I didn't brush
Hey, Izzy.
Hi. How are you?
War's over.
I know.
Hey, man.
I heard.
Man, I haven't been in a hot minute.
No, the lighting in here is shit. Can't see anything.
Because your ass
We
is
need a goddamn
blind.
task force,
Is it
bruh.
because of me?
Yes, you're
Hey,
fucking
man.
blind. It's
literally
fucking
I
fresh.
black
I
and
see
green.
everything.
All right, yo,
I
all right,
didn't
yo.
brush my teeth
I need
this
y'all to
morning,
listen to
cuz.
me for a second.
We're
All right,
literally
listen to me.
silhouettes in green
All right,
right now. Like,
listen
that's
to
how
me.
First
dark
fucking
it is.
priority here. I need
Yeah.
y'all to listen to me, all right?
Walk out, walk back in.
I need y'all to figure out how to get fucking paint thinner and how to get it at a decent price. All right. Now
Easy. Storefront.
we need it. Yeah. Well, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I already had an idea for
We
that.
can't do it here.
Well, yeah,
But-
I'm saying just storefront in general.
Yeah. Well, we got to figure it out because I need Project clean the fuck up for him. All right.
It's
Izzy's working on that.
419. It's like 419.
Oh, I'm
or some
working
shit, right?
on. I'm working on
Yeah.
that. The mayor's office is gonna do community
Okay.
service.
All
Or
right, as long as they don't touch our fucking
Mhm.
sprays, either way, I think if you guys get paint thinner and you ain't using it for your little fucking cooks and shit, you need to be wiping a fucking spray.
can we?
Yeah.
Can I get a word in for a second?
Yeah, go for it.
So, in terms of the paint thinner, we can't do it here, but I was thinking that maybe BSK could. And
We
I
need to have that
figure
conversation.
instead of going through the mayoral office, instead of paying someone else for paint thinner, why don't we just keep in Southside and give either Vagos or BSK the money for the paint thinner, and that's how we handle it. We pay them for it, and we just fucking.
Oh, they got stores and shit.
Either
about
way,
the
I want to see
sprays?
some fucking initiative out of y'all to like.
I think
that's
And I'm
the
gonna do
mayor.
the same. Like
I
we
think
all
the
need to
mayor
do
shit
some
though is
whenever
gonna
you
be
can.
free.
Fuck the mayor, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck have they ever done
The
for
mayor
us?
ain't
Why
doing shit
keep
for
the
us, bro.
fucking
You
money?
ain't wrong.
Why
You
do
ain't
But-
wrong.
BSK came through for us? So why can't we come through for them?
And I do,
Give 'em a
yeah,
little
I
bit
do
of
owe
pocket
'em-
money
shit, I owe 'em some money
and
too.
get fucking paint thinner.
I don't
out of it.
agree.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
government
agree,
cut
chat.
my EBT $200 that month. Fuck them.
Yeah,
Like
no
it-
wrong.
I'm saying, like, why are we gonna come to them when they don't come through for us? Fuck
You
it.
right.
BSK
bet.
and Vagos, 100%.
I'm gonna talk to Jordan. I already
Yeah,
owe
we're
him
gonna
some
have a
money over there.
conversation with
So.
them. But
Well,
I just
we
want
did-
that to be a
I'll lay
fucking
down
key
money
and
for
point
it as long as they get it.
All right.
because that shit,
that 250K we
shit-
just got. I don't know.
that shit's
Yeah.
cancer outside, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it's a little rough. You know what I'm saying? It's a little rough. But
Especially auntie house and the church. That gotta be the first
Yeah.
two things cleaned
That-
up.
that-
Auntie's
those are the
house, the
two-
church, and all the houses on OG Lane need to be cleaned
Yeah,
up.
OG first
And their
and then
mural.
church.
You
True.
clean up. First of all, I want y'all to clean Auntie's and Dex's house first.
Nah, fuck
Sure.
that. My house.
No, fuck
don't
you,
need to
Dex.
be
Shut the
first.
fuck up.
Nah,
I
it
got
needs
it.
to
All right.
happen. That's not an argument.
Those two need to be cleaned first.
Oh, then fine.
And then you
Shut
gonna
the
do
fuck
Rome's.
up, Brick. What else you got to say? Because I'm gonna bring up
That's
something
what I'm
first, and
saying.
then-
I'm trying to get your shit
All right.
cleaned up. All
All
right.
right, all right. Well, aside from that, I want to get this LG thing out the way, and
All
then
right.
we're gonna let Rome handle the rest. You feel me? So like, dog, I understand. I hear what you're saying with that whole shit, but I'm gonna let something real clear right now. There's no. I'm gonna let you know my thoughts on it. It's not even my thoughts. It's the way we do shit here. When we're in a
I don't- yeah, I
situation
don't
where somebody
get
gets
it.
blooded
Let
out,
the
or
mayor's
they
office clean this
gracefully
shit for free.
retire, that was an unorthodox retirement. He retired during a war about a year ago. Wasn't about that life, right? Then I find out he talking all that shit about us, saying wild shit about us in general, and then going to war and fighting against us. We already blooded out Sarah. That's why we could care less about that. LJ never got his blood out. That needs to happen at any. It could have happened at any point, but you know the only reason it didn't is because he wasn't really bucking at all. He was out. He was Dodo and a racer.
What was the stuff with
To be honest, I didn't even know he was in Rust.
I didn't know he
until,
was in
like, a
Rust
couple weeks
until the
ago.
war.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be real with these calls was made by motherfucker that needed to make the calls, and it was called and it happened. So y'all motherfuckers got a problem with it. That's another problem. Type shit.
Well, I do have
Right?
a problem. That's why we're having this
So
meeting.
then why
So
do
can
you
I
think?
say my piece?
Yes. So why? And please explain why
I have
you
a huge
feel
problem with it.
it's an issue.
actually.
Okay, then
I
explain
think
why.
it's a really big issue, and this is the reason why I had the meeting earlier. Because genuinely, I feel like a lot of the times the family reacts for what they feel like is right in the moment, and not what's right as a whole in the future. Blooding out LJ during the war, I understand your standpoint on it, and I get where you're coming from, but it does not translate that way to the whole city. We can sit here and we can say, oh, well, we don't give a fuck about what the city thinks. Okay, so Forum Drive is an island then, and we have no connections. That's what it comes down to, if that's what you want. At the end of the day, we could have bled out LJ after the war. During
And
the
it would've
war,
started
it
a
makes
war
it
again.
look...
That would have started
It
another
would've
It
started
would
a
not-
war again.
it
Okay,
doesn't-
you telling me if
it
we
would
found
have-
LJ after the war was over, Say we go find LJ right now and let him out. It wouldn't have just started a
but
war.
it's not like that. If you straight
It
up
What do you
tell
mean?
him,
It is
It
like
is.
that.
It's
He
not
wants.
because it looks.
I'm
It
gonna
looks
get
like you
packed.
attacked the weakest
They're
link.
this fucking
That's what
pressed
it looks
about
like.
it. Like they're gonna be even more pissed when we end the war and then a week later blood out LJ. Like
If they
that's-
mad about it when we
Hey,
blood them in
but
during
at
the
least
war,
you didn't make it
they're gonna
about
be
the
more.
war. We really need to
wasn't.
start moving differently because
Look,
honestly,
I don't
if we
agree with
want the
none of that,
future
dog.
for-
Look,
Yeah,
it was
I
a
don't
call
agree
that we
either.
made. Everybody is
But
opposed
here's-
to that. That should be the end of the motherfucking conversation. It
But
doesn't
that's
need
the
to go
thing.
on.
Here's my other point.
That's it.
There should be fucking G meetings where big decisions like this should be talked about
That's
amongst everyone.
That's not a big. To me,
It
that's
was a,
not a big
it was an
deal.
OG.
I talked to you
It was an
about this
OG
already,
shot
Ron.
caller decision.
I'm the
and
shot caller.
it
I made
happened.
that fucking decision.
Okay, so
At
you're
the end of the
making
day, it come down
decisions
on me.
that is gonna get people tortured and
listen,
people who haven't
listen.
woken up in weeks burned.
People tortured, motherfucker. I was tortured.
Dude, I
That's
was
what I'm
there.
saying.
We were
I
both
handled
there.
the fucking blood out wood brick,
Andy-
and we both got
Andy woke
tortured.
up and got burnt. Not
You don't see
knowing
me
what the
pressed
fuck
about
happened.
it.
Does
You don't
that
see
not
me pressed
bother
about
you?
it. I had fucking drills in my head. I'm not pressed about it. It still needed to
Why are
happen
you not
regardless,
pressed
bro.
about drills
Because it
being put
still
in your
needed to
head,
happen
bro?
regardless.
No. And
Okay,
I
so
don't,
you
My
I
man's
can't,
had
I
a
can't convince
My point
you.
is the timing. The timing.
The timing was
Fuck the
perfect.
timing.
For how we look to the city so we can continue as a family and actually be profitable.
The
Why the
timing was
fuck does the
perfect.
city give a fuck?
I don't give
Why
a
do they give a
damn.
fuck if they care?
But
Why,
this
why
is
we
why
blood
they
out
don't give a
LJ?
But
fuck.
listen,
This
if
is
you don't care about the mayor,
why.
dog, if you don't care about the mayor, then how you care about the city?
Oh,
don't care about the
guys
mayor
are not
helping you with shit.
understanding what I'm saying.
You don't, because when you tell you the
Because you
facts
keep
of it
having
are
this idea of nobody cares, so we're just gonna do what we
no,
do. But that's
no,
not how you
that's
should
not.
move.
That has
That's
nothing
not
to do
true.
with LJ. That's got nothing to
That
do with
has
LJ.
nothing to do with LJ.
LJ was blooded out because LJ was blooded out. He needed to be, and it happened during
But
a
he
war.
gave Dex a gun. All right, he gave Dex a gun and said, "Blood me out with it." And Dex said no. So
You
he
said
left.
what?
And that was a year ago.
Yeah, it was
and
a year
since
ago.
then, he put
Yeah.
500K into Fresh Out. And on
Yeah.
top of that, you know, half the fam makes money through Dodo. And guess
I'm
who
aware of
hired
that.
them without
I'm
interviews?
aware of that, and
Not LJ.
He
It was
definitely fired
LJ.
me.
That's
didn't
not
hire
true
me.
at all.
He didn't hire me.
LJ didn't
LJ
hire me
hired.
either.
Do you, Izzy,
We have
you
other
literally
context.
are up
We have
for
other
a fucking,
context.
You
We
are
have other
literally up
context
for
But-
a
photos
fucking
besides
upgrade.
LJ.
yo, let me
And
listen.
what?
What does it
You and
matter?
Stoli are literally about to get like promoted.
Not
You
because of
guys,
LJ,
you guys
though.
are.
Not
Yes,
because of
it
LJ.
is. It's because of LJ and
It's
Sarah.
literally not
Alright,
because of
alright.
LJ.
It is
not
maybe-
because
You
of
guys
LJ.
are
maybe-
not understanding.
Maybe y'all need to.
Patty
We're,
and
we're
Ava
talking about
promoted
something that
me
does
and
not even
Stoli.
matter at the moment.
Okay.
I've
What
never
the
once
fuck
spoken to
does
Fuck
LJ.
the girl
LJ?
who's literally dating someone who's a lead manager and knows the insides of Dodo.
What
Sure,
does
you know better.
LJ have to do with anything? He
He
was
has
at war
supported
with
the fam
us.
ever since I met him.
If he's
Yeah,
supporting the
until he
fam
decided to
until he
shoot
decides
at
to
us,
shoot at
dog.
us.
Like, come
Yes.
on, what are you talking
but
about?
he left a year ago. What you
Yeah,
expect?
listen.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
listen. What you don't know, right, is that he was allowed to leave with
Mhm.
also
All
the
right,
small
bet.
stipulation.
Let's go find
The
Carter
small,
then.
the
Listen,
small
dog, 'cause you don't know.
Can you not talk over me? What I'm saying with the stipulation that he does not join any other fucking group. You don't
Mhm.
think the rest of us are upset about hearing Carter patched up with the HOA?
There was no stipulation with Carter. No, he
Yes,
was not given that
there- he
stipulation.
was the la- he
yes,
was the last
all
one.
The last one.
OGs.
He was the
All-
last one because you know why? Because you and everybody else
And
had an issue with
LJ
that.
was LJ was before Carter. It was a year ago.
I know it was before
Doesn't
Carter.
matter. He
hold
wasn't
grudges
ranked. He
for a
wasn't ranked
year?
like quarter.
Yes, we
No.
can.
I'll blood somebody out from a year, 2 years, 2
That's-
days, 2
He
hours,
that
2
just
minutes,
makes
bro.
us-
It doesn't
but this-
fucking matter.
He
Y'all
knew.
don't understand. It just makes us look a certain way and
What?
how
Look,
we
how-
make
how-
connections
how does
to the
it-
Okay.
city. If
So
we
how
look
does
a certain way
us
where nobody wants to
blooding
fuck
out-
with us.
Bro, people don't want to not fuck with us because we blooded out LJ. What are you talking
It's
about?
just part of it, bro. That's just one part
And
of
listen,
First
it.
of all,
if-
who's
if they
saying
don't-
this?
I don't give a damn. Listen,
Y'all
we're gonna
really
have to
think people
agree
in the
to
city
disagree.
want to fuck with us?
Because we
Then
blooded out
guys
LJ?
are
Who
not
gives a fuck?
understanding.
Who? What?
Okay, so is that how you guys want to do it? Then you want Forum to be an island? You don't want to make
Who is
connections.
saying
You don't
that?
wanna...
Ain't an
But the
island,
way
What
we're
does-
moving is making it like
Okay.
that.
Look, LJ was literally down here blasting at us and shit like
Yes,
that.
like,
so
what
what
do you
the
not
fuck?
understanding,
We
dog?
caught his ass lacking. it was the perfect timing. So I don't know. I will forever
could've
not
just shot him
understand
right
this
there.
point. I'm sorry.
I could
Because
have just
it
shot
makes
him right
it look
there and
like
been
you were
like,
just
yeah, this is your
attacking
blood
a weak
out.
link.
How
just
is he
make
a
point
weak
to
link?
us.
What do you mean
Not
a
for
weak? What do you mean a
politics.
weak link?
To the city, to people who do not understand the politics within us, it just makes it look like you were just attacking someone
don't
to get
care
back
Who
at
about
Russ.
the what.
But the thing is, you kind of have to care in a way, because if we want
LJ was an enforcer. He knows how we fucking operate.
Somebody in the
He knew this
city,
was
we need to
coming.
move a certain
Oh,
way.
you should have seen his Pikachu face though.
He
was
knew
like, "What's
this
this
was
about?"
I
coming.
agree with Doll's overall point
It was funny. I ain't gonna
about
lie.
like the city
I mean, LJ
respecting
didn't
us or
know what
whatever.
fucking set he
Like,
was in.
I'm just trying to say, I don't want us to get isolated, and that's very much so
We
where we're
won't
going.
be-
We're
I
going
just-
down
I
the
just
road
don't
of
see
being
how that is
isolated.
doing
I don't
it.
I
understand
don't know
how
what writing
us
you see on the
letting
wall,
out
but that's a
LJ.
marble white wall. Like there ain't nothing on it.
Well, because
How-
you're burning bridges.
It's a
That's
clean
How
why.
is
No,
bro?
we
How
ain't.
is us blooding out LJ burning the bridge? Please explain it to me.
Because he's giving jobs to the fam.
It's
Frankie earlier today said he can't get fucking promoted.
we know other
So it's like,
motherfuckers
y'all
that
are
work at
burning
Dodo.
bridges.
But
And you really
if
think
I get
Karina
fired, it is
isn't
what it
gonna
is.
take-
Like
Thank you,
it's still, I'm
Frankie.
still gonna fucking blood him out. I don't
Okay,
care.
But
I
the
got
point
fired.
is,
It's a
there's a
fucking
time
legal
and a
job at
place,
Dodo.
is what I'm
That
saying.
was the time and
In
place.
the
We caught his
middle of
ass
the
lacking.
war,
What
it's
are you
was a
not
great time.
understanding? If we end the war and do it 2 months later, that's not the time and place. That's starting
It
a new
is
war.
way more, because it
No,
makes it look
no,
like
bro.
it's
What are you
about-
talking about right now?
Because
right
it
back.
makes
I
it
got some
look
food to
like
eat.
we're about our politics, not about war.
It makes
That's
it
not
look
about
like we're
politics.
fucking
What?
attacking them for no reason.
Yes.
No, it does not.
But it
The
is.
fam doesn't rely on Dodo. It's not something the fam relies
Yeah,
on.
shit, we
y'all
do.
are
Y'all are-
delusional if you
and
think
if
fam
y'all
doesn't
are-
rely on
listen,
Dodo.
I mean, that's something that
y'all
y'all
are-
should
It's just
should
something
work
that
on
we
not
do.
relying on
Need to change
Dodo.
Yes, let me
GSF's
tell
on their own
you.
island. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
you
like
change
It's
that.
something we do, and we don't have to do it. It's just, look, it's just easy money. But I don't have to do that shit, and I don't do it all the time. And if look, you do whatever you want to make money. It's a hustle, whatever the fuck. But like, as long as at the end of the day, it like, if we all got fired at Dodo, shit, oh
That
well,
shit, the
whatever. It'd
least
be
of
what
our
it
Right,
be.
it would not
If I
change
get
if
fired
I
at
got fired
Dodo,
at
I'm
Dodo.
flipping more
The
pizza
fuck?
and selling green. Like I don't give a fuck.
No one,
I'll figure
I
it
don't
out.
think if anyone lost their job at Dodo, they ain't gonna be crying
So
about
then
it.
what's the
I'm
issue?
just-
Is the issue the way people look at us, the money that we don't have? Like, well, we're losing Dodo and the connection. Like, I want you to hear like
That's
the base
just
of
one
it.
of the connections.
But I'm
If
gonna
we
keep it
continue
up.
moving the way they do, we're going to ruin
Billy doesn't want fam members
bridges.
doing Dodo
We're not
full
gonna have
stop.
connections.
That'll never
Farm's gonna
happen
be
unless we get fired.
an island, and we're gonna
It's
stagnate.
an easy money.
I'm just
It's
thinking
an easy
about
money
GSF
thing.
as a future and the connections that we can make. If
We,
people
Okay,
we
can
all
fuck with
can't
us,
grow weed and sell it at the same time.
man, I mean, if that's the case, then I mean, what's the point? What's the point in telling my opinions if you're gonna have flashbacks
Because
and make comments like
we
that?
we are all letting you know that
But because
we're
I have
trying
an
to
opinion
let
and
you.
I have a
it's-
positive opinion about the family, you're gonna make
no,
flashbacks
we're not
to
saying that
people
you're having a positive opinion. You're having an opinion about something right now, and we're talking about it. You're telling us that you think it would have been better to go after LJ when the war is over.
Yes,
and we're telling you,
1000%.
we're telling you. I mean, I don't agree. So let's
That's
just say,
starting a new war, in my
if
opinion.
nobody else agrees, then we'll just agree to disagree on that.
So no
That's
one,
fine.
no one cares about moving differently and
No,
making
that's
sure
not
that
what we're saying. That's not what the question is. Come on,
Okay.
dog. Stick to what we're talking about.
Okay,
If-
but I'm
if
talking
you
about
don't
that
think-
now, though.
Okay, but that's two different things. Moving differently and solidifying
Yeah,
and keeping
one and the
connections.
same.
No. They are not. Blooding out somebody. That was again our gang. Those are very different. Like blooding out LJ when we're not at war is gonna start another war. That's not making connections.
Well, you couldn't you couldn't have had a conversation with them. Imagine
A
having
conversation about
Conversation
being
about
blooded
being
out
blooded
after
out.
a
You couldn't tell him
violation.
straight up. You couldn't tell him straight up. Look,
He was told
LJ,
straight
to
up
be
when he was
honest with
blooded
you,
out.
That's not the narrative that's being spoken.
Okay, well, what? To be honest with
What
you,
narrative?
what conversation should we be having
That
with
he
LJ?
was let free.
Pretty sure Benedict said
You
he's
know
done
he was
that.
let
Billy,
free.
yeah, he is.
With the stipulation that he does
It is
not
what it
join
is.
another
And he
People
knew
want to
that.
leave,
So
you know,
the
the
timing
server.
of
Or a
everyone
gang at
looking
all.
at us
Prerogative.
like this
I ain't
is
gonna
not the
speak
right
on it.
time
Who is
to do
everyone?
it.
Okay, listen.
The entire
Okay,
city.
I'm gonna
Look
say
at
this.
The fucking
Listen,
block.
I'm gonna say this right now. You're speaking a lot of things about other people and what they feel about us. Now,
Because unfortunately, that
you
matters.
if you truly feel, I'm gonna just say it, dog, that this ain't the spot for you, then
It's
I don't know
not
what to tell
about
you.
that.
Then what are you
Unfortunately,
saying?
I'm saying that we don't. It's not about moving in a certain way where we have to only operate based off of how people feel. But we're in a very bad place where nobody wants to fuck with us, and it's going to be very hard to make connections to move forward. You know how many people? You know how many gangs in the city have done the oil rig by now who aren't even on the app? Like, I'm just saying, like, if we want to actually move ahead, make connections, and make GSF at least somewhat of a name, we should stop pissing people off. At least for like 2 months and
the
rebuild.
fuck
That's
are
it.
you
pissing off
talking
when
about,
it's
dog?
everyone coming
what
at
are you
us?
talking about, dog? Because
What's it have to do with blood and all the LGs?
now I'm gonna get real gangster, dog. What the fuck are you talking about?
We're
you know what you sounding like?
We're making
you
decisions.
sounding like LJ did back in the day.
I'm
you
just.
sounding
I'm not
like
sounding
Nico
like
did.
anyone.
I'm talking right now. You sounding like Nico did not that long ago. If your ass want to fucking step, then step. You are crying right now. You are.
I'm not crying.
About bullshit. Oh, we don't have connections. We haven't done the oil rig. Who the fuck gives a goddamn about an oil rig, dog?
My
Care
point
so
is the
intently.
connections of
Stop
moving
talking.
forward as a
Stop
gang.
talking right now. 'Cause I'm talking. I'll give you a chance to talk when I'm done. If you care so intently about an oil rig, go join Rust. If you care so intently about doing 9 banks a day, go join CG or some motherfucking group. All right? Go do that. We do what we do when we do it. We have all the connections. We get ready to get a fucking meth lab, but we don't have connections. Nobody in the city got guns. What connection will we fucking have to begin with? What do you need to give me some you air hustling right now, dog. You're air hustling. All you giving is hot air. You're not really telling me intently what the problem is. You talk about having an issue with what we do with LJ, then you talk about connections. LJ and connections at Dodo have nothing to do with anything. Mutually exclusive, and they will be dealt with as such. They will be. LJ knew if he joined another gang and would started bucking at us, we would eventually officially blood him out. That has nothing to do with connections. How is GSF in a bad spot? How? Explain it to me. I want you to now tell me how we're in a bad spot. Because of graffiti, $419,000. I will pay that shit right now. Not a big deal.
But the point is, we should
You'll
be.
wake up tomorrow
meetings.
and it'll be gone. Meetings with who?
With G's and up about decisions. There's no communication.
What? Okay.
We haven't had breathing
We
room?
literally woke up to a fucking prospect, like
Well, look,
stabbing someone at Rust. Like, this is my point. Like, we have no communication within ourselves.
Okay,
like,
so
we should be
are
having
we
meetings
talking
once
about?
a week.
Listen, so hold on now, because now we
have
moving
no
the goalpost here.
communication. All right, bro.
Are we
Like,
talking
have
about
sorry, go ahead.
LJ? Are we talking about connections? Or
I'm talking about all of it is
now
lumped
it's
into one because
communication.
it's an entire thing. It's all of the stuff that we have issues with. What is wrong with restructuring within ourselves? Like, why is that offensive?
What? You're not. You haven't said anything about restructuring. What are you talking about? You're
I
talking
literally
about
told
having
the guys,
an issue
well,
with
you missed it in the
LJ.
meeting. I told the guys earlier that we should spend at least a month or two restructuring within the family, and then going outside of that and making connections with the city and making like people understand that they can chill with us and that it's not always going to be like a situation that ends.
What
in something
restructuring?
shitty.
What are you looking to do? What I don't. What are you?
I'm not
what are you?
talking about sucking dick.
So
Y'all
what
are
is going
really,
on?
Like, see, this is like what I was kind of afraid of, because this is the way that I see it. As a family, if someone has something negative to say, it doesn't mean that I'm thinking a way that someone has in the past that's destroyed people, that's killed people. It doesn't mean any of that. It means me as a family who gives a fuck about every one of you and where GSF goes in the future is bringing out points that I think we really need to think about. I'm not trying to leave. I'm not trying to get anyone killed. I'm not trying to take over. I'm not trying to be LJ. I'm not trying to be Carter. I'm not trying to be anything. I'm literally a sister who's saying, hey, I see that there are issues in the way that we move, and I think that we really need to kind of like do some constructive criticism on how we handle things. That's it.
Listen, that's fine, but again, you not really telling us what the problem is. You said you had an issue. You think we should
The
have blooded
problem
out
is
LJ
the
later.
LJ thing. The problem
Well,
is
guess what? We
Meatball.
don't agree with you with that.
The problem is Meatball robbing Carmela. That's such a good example.
So now
the
we got an
problem
issue
is
with
the problem is Yusuf saying, well, Dex said, you know, anyone comes up, just do it right away. The problem is people think in the moment and not the future.
like
That's
you
the
did
problem.
when you robbed, when you started the war with Carmela.
I told her that
And
she
we
wasn't
backed
GSF.
you. And we backed you, right?
She is the one who
When she
continued
was
it
false
to war.
flagging.
Yeah,
and
and
we
guess
got
what I
in
did?
war, right?
I went by
And we backed you
myself to the
then.
CG fucking compound and I ended that shit.
Did it
I
end?
deaded it myself.
Did it end? Did it end
And
though?
they did it.
Did it end though?
I took ownership for what I fucking did.
Did it
so
end
you
though?
are not going to take that from me. Period.
Did it end though?
And that's
No,
not
it
on
didn't.
me, and that's not on
It
GSF.
did- Well, listen. My point remains.
So you're not GSF?
So
Like,
you're
what
not
the fuck?
GSF. All right, listen. This
That's
what I'm gonna
not
do.
what I said.
This what I'm gonna do. This what I'm gonna do. All right. Well, you really are separating the divide here, though, because you making it seem as
How?
if you done like what?
I'm not.
I
making
give you
it
a
seem
clear
like
example.
I'm done.
I
I'm not
listen,
making it seem like
I
that
didn't
at
say like you
all.
done. You giving a clear example, and then but then you don't provide an example. Like you, it's.
I'm providing you with examples. What do you mean?
All right. So you're telling me, okay, that is. I don't get it. So the homie
Forum is an
Meatball
island. That's it.
Robbins. Who? Okay, what are you on about with this? What gang did you talk to that whispering in your ear that we're an island and nobody
That's
fucks with us?
nobody. That's it. That's how it actually is. Why do you all think that I'm like conspiring against you?
We don't.
We're not,
but you're coming out with
you're
me
not
with,
agreeing with
this
the
reminds
collective
me of
right now.
someone. This reminds me
Because
of LJ.
every single
what kind of gang
person-
is talking to you? No,
We're
it's
asking.
just
Yeah,
me
because
talking
we're
to
asking-
you
we're literally asking
Trying to
you.
get information.
Because
What
there's-
gang are you
there
talking
is
to?
no-
You said people called you. You get
Yup.
phone calls and
Yup.
stuff from people
That
saying
that
that,
the
oh,
city
they're
says
telling me
this.
that y'all are doing this. Who's saying it?
what
Specifically, give me
gangs?
fucking
Like,
people.
There is
Where are
no
the receipts?
gangs.
Like, what the
If
fuck?
y'all aren't around the city and you haven't heard that people have an issue with going
Bro, I
down
hear
to the
everyone have
set
an issue
doing
with me
dodo,
if I
You know how many
breathe.
people I've told if you just come up to one of us and just ask for a fade for a house, they'd be like, "What? Is that?"
We said,
like,
bro,
really?
we said
It's
that,
like
and then the
Bro,
fucking
everyone
mayhem
on the
wanted to
south
shoot
side
our
do
boys.
that.
What the
What are
fuck?
you talking
But
about?
nobody
tell
knows this
people.
because we don't give that energy, y'all.
Yes,
we do.
100%.
Yes, we
Izzy,
do.
Izzy, did I not tell these
Oh, yeah,
motherfuckers in
yeah.
mayhem when they
It's
drove up
the
to have a
same
fade with
things
my
I
boys?
hear.
I even
Did
told
I
them
not?
too.
I
even
Everybody
said
do
if you,
that.
if
To
you
have
do
a
a fade
fucking
with
fade.
Ed, I said if you do a
Alright,
fade with
well-
Ed, and he said fuck your fade and drove off.
All right, we're sticking to topics. All right, we're sticking to
I
topics.
talked to
right?
the Ballers
I mean, if
and
you guys don't
BSK,
agree
and
with
they
me,
do
then
the
it is
same
what it
shit.
is.
The Vagos, they beat my ass in a fade when I would try robbing their house. Like everybody on that tip down here.
Look, back to this connections. Just we can easily go out and make connections. Motherfuckers will work with.
I haven't seen it.
Okay,
Well,
let
I
me
mean,
ask you a
it's
question.
just about fucking
Okay,
doing it.
Let me ask you a serious question. Where the fuck do you think I get guns from? I call someone and I say, "Hey, hello, sir or ma'am, or whatever you identify as. Do you have guns? Because my gang needs them." And they say, "Yes, sir. There'll be this much." That is a connection.
Is that a connection, really?
Yeah, when we need shit, we call somebody
Just
up. It's called a
asking for
connect.
something superficially, that's a connection.
Is that
Not-
not what a
not-
connection is? What do you want?
Nah, a connection to me is
You want an ally, is what you want.
a connection is people who look out for you. Connection is BSK coming
No,
through
no,
with
no.
guns.
Wait, what?
No, that's not. No, a gang is
That's-
someone who looks out for you. A connection is what we had with the gangs.
Okay, well, that connection that you asked for guns is the same connection half the city has. I don't know. That's a
And?
superficial connection.
You want me
And you
tickling
want a
OTT's
so
balls
you want connections
under the
but then you-
table?
No.
So what do
see,
you want?
Why are you
What do you
saying
want?
that, bro?
Because what are you
why are
saying? You're not
coming off
saying nothing.
offensive? I have not come at you with any insults, and I've come at you
All right,
guys have
then
come
we're
at
not gonna
me,
come
me
off.
with plenty of
No
insults.
one. You guys have not been coming at you
Okay,
with
then
insults.
talk to Pac then, because she's literally
Pac
I said,
says-
do you? I said, do you
She
want me
asked you a
tickling
question.
fucking OTT's
She's
balls
asking you a question.
under the table for a
It's not an
connection?
insult.
Dear Lord, I mean,
Do you
think
want
about
me
what that-
holding
think
his
about what
pocket?
that fucking means, bro.
Do you want me holding his pocket? Is that what
That's-
you want me
that's
to do?
what
Do
she
you want
asking
me
you.
holding
I'm not
hands?
I'm not asking to
Do you
tie
want me to
flags.
be allies with BSK? Is that what you're
I'm
saying?
not asking to tie flags.
No, what are you asking?
I'm saying we should move differently so people don't fucking like
just
look
say
at us
what
in a
it
certain
is,
way.
dog. Like
I am.
you say, no, you said we should move differently.
That's not
That
even
doesn't
a.
say
That's
shit.
not a group wide fucking thing neither.
It's
like,
not a group wide thing because there's no fucking communication.
but you don't have to like.
That we should be doing.
I'm signed to a label that CG owns. When motherfuckers started war with my bosses, I didn't come to this bitch crying about it. I just held it down because it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. But that makes me millions of dollars, and somebody here jeopardized that shit. But I didn't run here and say, "Hey."
Me? You think
it
I
don't-
didn't come in there thinking about easy? And
But
you
it don't
think I
matter
didn't-
who
you
it
think I
was.
didn't
That's the
walk
point. But
away
it
from
doesn't.
that shit
But it
happening and
doesn't.
getting stabbed anyways.
It don't
That's
matter
my point.
regardless, though.
Actually,
That's the
you're
thing.
making a good fucking point because people are coming
You're not
in
listening.
through burning
you're
bridges
talking
and
and not
not thinking
listening,
about
bro.
No, because it's not
You're
burning a
talking
bridge.
and
Because
not listening.
guess what? That shit all happened.
She ain't listening at all.
But
She don't
you're
care.
not. You
they don't.
understand
But
you
they
just
don't look
risked
at
something
me
that Easy
different.
had.
But they don't look at me different because I got a connection.
Yeah, but the thing is, no one came in there thinking about your job.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But neither did they. So you're talking about the city? No, because they weren't when the war popped off. They didn't say, "Hey, we fired Easy." Guess who's still an executive? Guess who still got his position?
That's not the point.
That's your point. That is your point.
It's the
My
connection
point is
that I
that
have.
your family should be going there thinking about what is going on. You know, when Phoebe was thinking about doing something like stealing a yokai car, and what they said right away is Summer is part of yokai. You shouldn't do that. That's the kind of mindset that should be a part of it. Going into CG and doing something to risk your job is something that should be thought about.
No, I don't want motherfuckers walking on eggshells over.
It's not
what
about
people
walking on
got, though.
eggshells. It's not even about that, bro.
So
It's,
what?
I mean, at this point, it's
what are
clear that
you're
you
not
guys just don't
saying?
understand. So
No,
it's
it's
okay.
not. Listen, you want to know why we don't understand, dog? Because you're not giving us details on what you're saying. You're tiptoeing around it. You're saying things like, we got to move differently. We got to get connections. Then when I tell you we have connections, not those connections. It's like, so if you would give us, give us an actual.
Call GG and get a gun, but anyone can do that. That's not a connection.
So then, what do you look as a connection? What's a connection to you?
Like what I did with the clowns.
Okay.
Like a connection that actually benefits us, like a connection where people actually respect us and are willing to give, and we can take.
So guns
a
doesn't
back and
benefit us.
forth.
Okay,
back
but
and forth, of course. Something that benefits someone else and something that benefits us.
I mean, we've always had good relationships with the clowns. They
That's what I'm saying.
fucked with us.
So-
They've always fucked
But
with
we've
us.
always had shit with them. So what's you choosing to
So
get a
that's an
satellite spray
example
up
of a
there?
connection. That's
I
an
know, but it's an
example.
example that already exists, doll. It's literally a connection that already exists, and that's your example.
And that's the only connection.
Okay, so
You know what?
then
You know what he said on the phone? I told you this. He said straight up, if it wasn't GSF, I would have told him to fuck off. That's a connection. Because
That
it's
already
GSF, I got
existed.
you.
Yeah.
That already
but that's an
existed.
example. You're asking for an example. We don't have any other ones. I can't give you any because we don't have any other ones.
Do we need
I
any
mean, we're
other
pretty
ones?
chill with
I'm
BSK
not
right
gonna
now.
lie.
Do you want
I don't
GSF
know.
to like move forward in any way?
How? Okay.
I mean, that's what
just
it comes down to. That's the question that it comes down to. Do you want GSF to move forward?
What?
I mean, we're gonna move forward.
What do you
besides
foresee to
any
happen?
of them?
What do you foresee? What is your like goal? What do you see as
Make up
the
for the
future?
sprays that we lost.
No. Don't just say.
I'm
Give us the
asking you a question.
details.
I'm giving
Making
you.
up. You said make up for the sprays. How would we do that? Give me examples.
By getting other sprays, either by paying for them or otherwise. That's the first goal. The second one is if we actually get this lab, then, so having people who are dedicated to cooking pretty frequently and having people who come to us to buy. Why is that something to laugh about?
Because
confused.
what you're explaining is not connections. This is what we've been planning to do anyways.
Yeah, this is going. This is out. Honestly, this is what's going to
stops
happen.
Someone from going to the Angels instead, for example, for meth instead of GSF.
They don't make a lot.
Doesn't.
I mean, once we get the meth lab, we'll go from there. We build the connections
Okay, so
after we get the fucking shit.
There's steps. That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. There's steps to it. I don't understand what's wrong with what I'm saying. Like, if there's steps
We're not
to what
saying anything is wrong. We're trying to understand exactly what you're saying. I told you, like, yo, what do you think? You're saying, okay. I just, again, I'm not hearing fully what you saying to us. Like, the things that you were saying that we should get, we already have. We should get a connection. We got.
what connection do we have?
What connection do you
What,
want?
no,
That's what I'm saying.
answer the
What do you
question.
want?
What connection do we have?
Right now, nobody got to connect. We both have definitions of what connections are. They're very different ones. Very different.
I mean, you said it yourself. The clown said verbally to you on the phone if it wasn't for GSF. So there's your connection
I'm
right
asking
there.
what that one was already stated. So
Yeah,
it's
so
already
it's
obvious.
like then what's the word? What other
Okay,
connections
so,
do you?
so
What other
we're
connections do
just
other gangs
forum and
have?
clowns, and that's it.
Okay, I'm asking you again. What connections do other gangs in the city have that you think we should
If
be
y'all
having?
think that gangs aren't
What
cool with each
other
other,
gangs?
then
What connections do other gangs in the have that you see having that you wish we had?
it's
It's
pretty
obvious. You know, if it's pretty fucking clear, then say it.
I've been trying to this whole time, but it's clear you
I'm
guys
waiting.
don't get it.
No,
I
no,
do,
no.
but there's,
No, you have
but the
not
thing
been
is, we can
saying
sit
it.
here, but I have been. We can sit here and we can
All
talk
right,
circles
I'm
all
asking
Give a
you
day.
again.
specific example.
I'm asking
is
you
what
for
he's
a
saying.
specific example. If a gang or other gangs are in a better spot than us because they have connections and this and that, give me a clear example of a gang and what connection they have that you want us to have.
A clear example would be if you're talking about GSF, like I said, BSK coming through for guns. If you're talking about other gangs, I've seen other gangs who have had issues as an individual, and I'm not going to name them because I'm not going to be that kind of person because it's just weird. And they've had other people help. Like it's just like
Listen, I'm
I'm not
asking
saying
you
that
for an
we need to
example.
tie flags.
I'm asking you for an
And
example,
I'm telling
you are not
as a
giving me an
whole,
example.
and I'm telling you as a whole, in general, we don't need to tie flags. But if everyone hates us and no one wants to fuck with us, it's going to be very hard for us to continue
Oh my
forward as
God,
a
dog!
gang.
I'm asking you for an example, and you
Okay,
didn't give me
but
one.
it's not that fucking specific. All I'm
You
saying
need
is just we need to keep the fucking family as a whole in mind as we step forward, and we need to have meetings on on what's happening, and decisions
This is
need to
we
be
literally
brought
we
forward.
just talked about that last week, and this is the first meeting right now. Again,
Because
all the
of
things you're
me.
saying.
You do realize
Then
this
what do
meeting
you
is
then?
because of me.
Then what are you on about?
Exactly what I just
we're doing all the
said.
things
We're
that
going
you
around in
we're
circles
doing
about
all
what
the
I just
things.
said, Dex.
We're doing
Like,
all the
I don't
things that you want us to
understand why
do.
you're pressing me.
I'm not because you were saying clearly we don't know this or that and we don't understand what you're saying. Then when you clearly lay it out, it's not clear to all of us, not just me. So if there's fucking 8 of us here and you're the only one that it's clear to, think about what's going on, dawg.
Yeah.
So like
Look, connections comes and goes. If we got loose connections, we can build relationships up with whoever the fuck we want to type shit. That shit is yet to come. We've been at a war.
Well,
we was
if
at
we
war
keep
with
moving the
Chain
way
Gang. We
we
got out of
are,
war. We was
it's
at
not
war.
going
Oh, let me
and
fucking talk.
Oh my goodness, she don't let nobody talk.
We was at war with fucking Chain Gang, then we at war with Rust, then we was at war with Rust and Chain Gang, so shit has been fucking tight. Obviously ain't been around like that, so then I just started coming around, so obviously shit ain't been fucking communicated well, shit like, obviously you stating the motherfucking obviously. We work on this shit as we go. The war just motherfucking in, and here we are at the meeting to work on the shit. I mean, it's very that fucking simple. We can fucking...
This is like
anything
ridiculous.
that we need to work on, put on the motherfucking table now.
Chat, if you
everybody
hit that
can
follow
put it
button,
out.
we
we
greatly
can go around at
appreciate
a motherfucking.
We're also 4 subs
in a
away
circle
from
and say what
50.
you're saying. We can go from
4
there.
subs away from 50.
I mean, obviously you say fucking connections.
If you got
we
a
got
Prime, drop
connections.
it.
Ain't nobody got connections at this time, so that's kind of besides the point. Or if we got relationships with other gangs and they look at us fucking different because we fucking blooded out LG, and so fucking be them, man. Fuck them soft ass motherfuckers, man. So motherfucking be it. I don't give a fuck if we cut our ends with Dodo. Y'all motherfuckers do something else besides Dodo. Or go be in the hood, flip more. Go do big runs or some shit, and shit sell to local cats coming to the city that need plugs. Or you know, there's a lot of shit that we can work on as a family, fucking obviously. But I mean, it is a lot of shit that you need to go about fucking different, right? And then we can go from there. So obviously, fucking you. So what you got to say, Course?
Me?
Yeah, you.
About what?
About
Just
what
in
we talking
general.
about.
Yeah,
This
what we
man
talk
hasn't
about
even
right,
been
right,
listening.
right, motherfucking now.
I don't see a problem, to be honest. Like
With
any of the shit she's talking about. Bro.
I mean, listen, she's not wrong, but again, like I said, that's the whole issue. Is it seemed like when we ask her for details of like what the deal is, like what's the problem?
But the LJ shit, bro, like the LJ shit should have happened long ago. It happened during the war. Fuck it. Don't matter, right? The connection shit. Like everybody can make connections. It don't matter what people think about us, bro. I don't care if people think I'm dumb, if I'm stupid and shit, bro. I don't give a fuck that. I'm not gonna change myself for them, bro. Feel me? I don't care what people think about me in the city, bro. It's what it is. If they don't fuck with us, then fuck with us. Shit.
All right, that boy Yusuf a soldier. Frankie, what you got to say?
Bro, sometimes I like hear, maybe I ain't trying to cut you up, but don't y'all hear Turk in there sometimes, bro?
Hell no, man. Don't put that on that man. Man, Frankie, say what you got to say, bro.
I hear it sometimes. I hear that shit, bro.
I feel like I've already said what I had to say, but I'll say this, like, as far as the connection thing going, like, BSK, we all hate or hated BSK for multiple reasons. We've all had our beef with them, whether you were here or you weren't for it. But lately, me, myself, and a few other homies, we go to Brogue Street periodically and just, you know, fucking just talk to them. Like, we're building that connection, like, to the point where they are no longer like an enemy. Yeah, they're a rival gang, of course, but it's to the point where OTT is now respecting GSF. It's to the point where Dex and OTT can have a fucking conversation without it just...
Like, they buy our textiles, bro. They bought like 150K worth of textiles for fresh out for us during a war.
If that's the type of connection you're talking about, doll, that shit's been happening. Like, we're doing that. We just been in a fucking war for like 2 months, and we haven't had time to fucking breathe for ourselves.
So obviously, fucking organization, communication, that shit all is gonna come into play after the fucking fact. It's hard to communicate when you have war and everybody's fucking mind's not on the same page, man. Motherfuckers worried about my PTSD be getting kicked in.
During war. That's not true. It's not hard to communicate.
I don't give a fuck what other people do.
All right, so communication, right? Communication.
And we could have had plenty of meetings.
Hold up. Communication.
Plenty of meetings.
I don't know you're fucking awake half the time, doll. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, you'll wake up and fuck off and do whatever.
I don't agree with this fucking war.
We should still know you're around, my guy.
No,
like,
so like, what you mean you don't agree with the war? Like,
whether
yo,
you
we didn't agree with the
or
war
not, like, we should still know.
Give Russ the fucking chance. And what?
The point is, like, how are we gonna communicate with you if we don't even know you're fucking around,
meetings.
bro?
I'm not talking about individuals.
Let's not talk about who's around.
I know, but I'm just
we're not
saying,
dealing with
like,
that.
I'm just, all right, whatever.
We're not gonna do some who's around this and that. It's not. We're not doing that.
It's like I'm a fucking like. I'm going against y'all for asking for meetings and shit.
No one's
saying
going
that.
against you.
I mean,
We're not going against you.
How do you expect me to feel when you literally come at me with this is giving me vibes of someone else? This, like, especially with Pac.
Because
it's the timing.
Because it's the timing of it during war.
Every time a war ends, somebody does this though.
Feels. It's not fucking LJ. It's not L. It's not Carter. It's not people in the fucking past. It's not.
But it's the
jaded
timing.
Whatever.
It's the timing and it's the same shit.
No, I don't give a fuck. It's me who's put in a lot of fucking time and effort and money.
Here we go. All right, that's why I exit. That's why I exit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I exit. There it is. I was waiting for it.
Nah,
because you said the one thing I was waiting for, motherfuckers flip. I've done so much. I put in time. I've been putting in effort.
I just don't
I'm good on that.
I'm being reminded of past people.
I'll holler at y'all.
How is that so fucking difficult?
Because you're sounding like past people. That's the problem.
I'm literally just a family member bringing forward things that I'm concerned about. And when you come forward with that kind of toxic energy, like, bro, that's not family shit at all.
And the thing is, just nobody else is on the same page as you. Everybody else is not on that same page. So it's you versus fucking how many standing around you at this point, though. I don't understand. That's look, when you came to me last week and you wanted to have the meetings, yes, the meetings okay. Obviously, we need to be better communication with the family. That's
You were not as strong as you are now, by the way. When I talked to you personal about the LJ shit and I always said the timing was wrong, you were not as strong then as you are now.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it doesn't matter what the fuck happens with the LJ blood out. At the end of the day, you as a G-Dog have no fucking say so in the decision you made. And
you can make connections. Exactly.
I'm saying you. And look, and we listen to you.
Yusuf don't give a fuck.
I mean, obviously, it shouldn't.
You compared me to past people.
I didn't compare you to nobody. That was a single person here, all right? And I mean, obviously, maybe I don't, maybe just flashbacks, PTSD, fucking that should be happening. But I look at, and I'm sorry it came that way. Look, and maybe I do agree with it. Maybe it shouldn't have got said. But at the same time, no, like everybody here is just disagreeing with you. And I mean, yes, it's his opinion, but
That was straight up disrespect.
yeah, look, I can see that. But I mean, everybody, like I said, everybody is, not on the same page with this shit. I mean, obviously, this war just ended, so all this shit that you said needs to be worked on is gonna happen collectively, just because that's how this shit works. Or I mean, obviously, we could have fucking meetings when before the wars type shit, but I mean, honestly, we came when we getting spent on by these Rust cats who was spending like every 30 40 minutes we be in a meeting, we probably be getting shot out. They be waiting outside our aunties as soon as we come out type shit. So I mean, just it is, I mean, it's just a atrocious, a fucking Southside war type shit. I mean, we've been in longer wars, so everybody should be just, used to this shit. I mean, now that it's over is the time to fucking rebuild. I don't necessarily look, we don't really need no restructure. Everything is in place how it needs to play, but we just need to talk more better.
I agree.
I mean, shit, I'm at fault for that too. I mean, I don't be waking up all the time, but shit, it is what it is. I guess this conversation is over. I guess
that is stupid. So it ain't happening.
I can't hear anymore.
No more. Look at it and see that everybody just leaving.
Yeah, she's still going.
Listen, Brick, I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yeah.
I need you to keep Pack on a leash. All right, Pack. I need you to relax. All right. I'm dipping. You need to talk to Debo, and you need to talk to Rome. Figure out what y'all gonna do with her. I'm not saying blood her out. I don't think she needs to be blooded out right away. I don't.
See what she does.
But you need to test her and see what the fuck she's gonna do, because to all the things she's giving Ty, Nico, and every other
Dre,
person.
Kai,
Dre, yes,
they all
Dre,
say the same
yes,
shit.
Same shit. It's all nothing, all bullshit. What she's saying. It's not like she's saying anything valid. We gotta have connections when we have connections. We gotta get this when we have it. We don't communicate, but we're in a meeting. Literally in a meeting, but we don't communicate. So like, I'm out. Y'all listen. Because I will Hulk out. I will see y'all. Yes, I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, the war's over. I'm going to try and wake up in a little bit to call out Marty to get that shit going with the VU in the lab, all right?
Win my chain again. Hell yeah.
So, get the shit going. So, I'll let y'all a little bit. I'm going to go watch a zombie movie.
Hey, how you like that trophy, bruh?
Damn. That what?
How you like that trophy?
The who? What you mean?
I gave you that trophy. What you mean?
Oh, yeah, I did see that. A little LJ car. Yeah, I see that. Gotta catch them all. I'm to be real, like that whole shit you said. I want y'all, I invite y'all to still have a conversation with her, but make it make sense. If all of us don't agree with what she's saying and she don't want to listen, then agree to disagree and bump her down and we go from there. But that shit is crazy. It's all the same shit that we've been hearing for years, y'all. What the hell is that? Ooh. Lord Jesus.
I don't know, bro.
Frankie, it's the same shit. It's the same shit, bro. I'm hearing her out, bro. I'm hearing what she's saying. Oh, we gotta have meetings more. We're having a meeting now.
Yeah, agree. We probably
Obviously.
do, but
That's
like
she brought it up when we did it. Rome was setting it up in the email. We literally had the date set for today.
What's the point of the meeting if we all agree on something and she don't agree with it? Why keep fucking fighting us about it?
But what we agreeing on is she's saying, I still cannot believe in what world she thinks that we end the war, then go blood out somebody.
Bro, it makes zero sense.
What the hell sense
Zero
does that make?
fucking sense.
That
just starts
crazy.
another war. Like,
there's
I don't
no
know how
connections, but then there's
didn't
connections.
understand
Like,
that.
and then she's saying about we don't have connections.
I gave her an
Yeah, we
example
do.
of a connection, and she didn't say nothing about it. Like,
Because we have like what? But you know how many times Benji hit me up, the Saints hit me up, bro. You need something? Let me know. You need something? Let me know. People hit me up all the time on something. You need some shit? Let me know. Not just during wartime. So I don't know what it is. I'm gonna tell you this, bro. No more dodo. And if the next issue ends up being, oh, they not on the set, they doing Maldinis. I hate to break it to you, bro. No more Maldinis. If that ends up being the next fucking issue, I'm not gonna deal with it, bro. I'm not gonna deal with motherfuckers thinking they big-headed because they doing dodo. Like, it's crazy, dog. It's bad enough LJ literally left for dodo. He didn't leave the gang because he didn't like politics. He liked money more, which is dodo. Delivery driver, bro. Delivery driver. Then he's joining the gang. Like, all right, bro. All right. So motherfuckers are not gonna like it, but oh well, man. Oh
bro,
well.
the only reason I brought up the thing about her not being around is because like she'll be awake and none of us know.
And then we don't know, and then we'll.
And it's like
times when I know that happens.
We have all these issues, but she ain't around to fucking speak on it until now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I brought it up because that shit kind of pissed me off.
And
I
I
told
know that shit be
everybody. I
happening
told
during
everybody in the
war.
meeting, like, the meeting we had before with Russ,
right.
before the Russ one. Like, if you wake up and you're not trying to fuck around on set and you're out doing your own thing, at least text one of us so we know you around. Because if you get scooped up, we have zero idea about it.
Yeah.
We don't even know you're awake, and they could be tortured, whatever the case may be. Like, we don't know. And it's like, I don't know, man. There'll be a lot of times I'll be by myself here on the set trying to hold it down, and then like I'll just randomly see Doll or somebody
dodo
just pull
truck
up
or
to
some shit.
pull up on the set. I'm like, oh, I didn't know you were awake.
You know
Oh,
he was, yes.
oh, I've been around. I've been awake for fucking 3 hours. It's like, oh, bet. I just been out here getting clapped by myself, and
Right?
I didn't know anybody was around. Like I could have fucked off myself. You know, it's like I don't know, man. This should be fucking irritating me.
Bro, like, it irritates me, bro, but like, I hate to say it, man, but I need you. Because you've been around for a long time, and motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm trying, man. I'm
they
fucking
respect
trying.
you, but I feel like people, like, motherfuckers just getting, like, annoyed by me, yo. I feel like, maybe not, maybe just Doll at this point, but it's just like, yo.
Yeah.
I feel like, you need to get that shit figured out.
I don't know. I think, my personal opinion, the seed's been planted. That shit is fucking growing.
Somebody's talking to her.
and I don't think there's anything more to be said to her because I feel like
You know what's fucked up though? She was right though. All she was saying, because like Yusuf was like, yeah, I agree with her because all the things she's saying is right. We need that. Continue getting our connections up, getting that better communication and have meetings.
Yeah.
But
she's
we're
calling
doing
you
that.
a hypocrite right now.
But don't tell us
She what?
we don't
Calling you a
have connections.
hypocrite.
Oh, is she?
Because apparently you told her when she was a prospect that if she got some shit to say it. Like she's saying it and she ain't listening. She ain't listening.
No, who's not listening? I'm listening. But what she's saying, we don't agree with. I'm not the hypocrite. I don't agree with what she said. Let me go talk to this motherfucker, bro.
I have zero patience for this anymore, bro. I've
Okay,
seen
I'm not
I've
going
seen
there
this
no more.
fucking story 1,000 fucking times.
Bro, like that's why I'm keeping quiet. Look, look. I'm a type of guy that don't speak up my mind because, look, I got prospected.
Yo, Willie, appreciate the file.
Expected a certain way, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna change my fucking way, man. Nobody. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing if I don't agree with it. I'm gonna let one guy know, like above me, like maybe a shot caller, maybe OG. That's it. I'm not gonna talk to the whole family about it. You know, like I'm not gonna. Shit.
What's up, guys?
Yo,
This shit is wild.
it's fucking stupid.
I feel like if she didn't come at everybody with a holier than thou attitude all the time, like, you
Yeah.
know, people would fucking listen to her, but
The last thing I heard or Yeah, it was basically I've done so much,
Yeah.
and I get no respect type shit. Like we've heard this story before.
Like, you haven't really done much other than be a bank account. That's all you're doing.
Bro, she's never on the set. What the fuck are we supposed to do? Like, that's what that's what I was trying to get at in the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
I get it. Like, towards like the end of the war, I'd say I would kind of like leave, but I would.
Yeah.
I never had a radio because I was done buying radios at the time. But I would spin here if I saw people here. I'd be like, hey, I'm around. If no one was out here, then I'd be like, all right, I'll see him when I see him.
Exactly. Like I don't know. Even when there's no war, she's not really on the set.
Oh, Pac's calling me. Hold on, let me make sure she's okay.
Oh, well, Luca is gonna be mad, Frankie, about the dodo shit.
Yeah. Yup.
He was your prospect. You tell him.
I'll tell him. Fuck it.
We not putting nothing on you. What we are saying is the things you are saying and the behaviors, right? Saying that all the stuff you're saying, they are line for line from things other people have said. So of course we are going. Like you don't
Motherfuckers had flashback.
You don't like having conversations. I feel like.
Someone brings up an opinion that doesn't match or line up to what y'all are thinking. It has to be word for word, line for line, what other people have said, and you have to say that and then walk out.
What are you talking about? Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not, quote, a hypocrite. You are allowed to speak your mind. But just because, okay, oh my God, dog.
It sounds like you're not listening. You're just waiting to respond.
To nobody. You just talk and talk and talk. Who is disrespecting you? What?
All of you guys, you literally compared me to people and walked out. What are you talking about?
Okay, so maybe I need to break this down again. We are not comparing you to other people. I already told you, you are saying the exact same things that people have said. So yes, we're going to think that maybe you're engaging in the same behavior. Maybe she's going to do the same thing. Yes, that is our opinion. So get over the fact that we have that opinion. Done. Stop bringing it up. It's a natural thing that occurs. When you get burnt by fire, the next time you see fire, you go, oh my God, I don't want to touch that. It's hot. I remember. That's a normal fucking thing, doll. So just stop it. When you say the same shit that other people have said, we're going to think that. That's not us saying that you're going to leave. That's not us saying we're putting the other things that you are those people. That's not what it is. So let that go right now. Let it go. The reason I walked out is because you said two things. It's doll. It's me. I've done so much. Again, the same shit that people have said. And I even told you.
I only said that because you were comparing me to people who have tried to destroy GSF. And on top of that, y'all walked out. I'm not. It's not me trying to be harmful. It's me who's.
Yo, Chris, first the follow. Thank you guys.
But we don't know
some
what
spicy internal drama going on.
Not someone who's like bringing something forward that's
Listen,
against you guys.
I'm not hearing you out as a sister. I'm hearing you out as a G. You are at a point right now. We push you up. Yeah, we are. And we push you up for a reason. Because you've been with the family long enough to know how things go. The ebb and flow of shit. During wartime, not doing war. So then I'm trying to figure out what is really going on here. What you really expect and want. But your suggestions are already in play. You suggested that we get meetings going. Here's a meeting number one. We should have had them before. Obvious. Yes, we should have. Well, no one's denying that. You think that we should. Well, guess what? You are not in a position. You are not in the position that was over your pay grade. It's over your pay grade.
Dog's not feeling good, chat.
Well, it wasn't. It's not.
I made the call.
No, he made the call.
As a shot caller, I made
not.
the call.
You need to get over that. It's not like
now, if
us
it was
doing
wrong,
that.
if it was wrong, I'm taking the heat for that shit. You know what I mean? Not you, not no one else. Yeah, we'll take heat from other people, but that's just because that's normal ass shit. It's just another day in the fucking hood.
And like honestly, like nobody agrees with you. 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 with the LJ thing. No, Yusuf, no, incorrect. Stop with the victim shit. Stop, dog.
No.
Keep it a buck.
No. I said he should have got the blood now, long time
Exactly.
ago.
See, that's what I'm saying though. He agrees that it maybe, it should have happened earlier. So he also agrees.
Well,
that
I'm not mad at it happened during the war though.
Yeah, but you see that he does. You know what I'm saying? He at least he wasn't 100% on the way it happened because he thinks it should have happened.
If it was me, we would have blooded him out when he decided he wanted to walk a year ago. But that wasn't my call.
You know whose call that was?
Triple OG.
And the only reason I made that call is because Drew wanted you to make that call. If I recall ever so much.
I'll give you medicine in a little bit, okay? Give me a minute.
Besides the point. We're going to stop talking about past people because Ben got a point. It doesn't matter. All that matters is you have a thought on something right now. That stuff with LJ, done. Deaded. Done. You got overruled. You got to move on from it. That does not influence our connections. That's it. We have connections. We're trying to get a lab going with GG. I have Benji call me up. The Saints call me up. Mayhem call me up. Offering guns during war, not during war. That's connections. You getting that satellite spray? We already had connections with the clowns with regards to all the shit that Billy was doing with Bud. No, other people were doing with Bud. So that was able to open up something good for you as a first little step into you being a G, which is great. So we have all the things that you want in front of you. You talking about the oil rig? We could easily. When the fuck you gonna go to the oil rig when you in war? You not. We not at war. We were talking about getting the oil rig going on with the homie Fisher, right? That was before war. But all the things, like I'm saying, all the shit that you wanted to happen, doll, it was in play and or already occurring. So it's these things that can and can't happen during war. So which is why it frustrates us, or at least me. I'm not speaking for everybody. It frustrates me when I hear you say that about the future GSF and what we want to do, what we intend to do, what should we do. We already are doing that. So when we hear you, like, that's one thing that bothers me. Maybe it's a personal thing, but when someone tells you to do something I'm already doing, or like, so how come you're not doing this and I'm already doing it? That shit bothers me so much. Like, I know I'm doing it and you tell me I'm not doing it. Especially when I know we are doing it. I know that the homies go chill on Brogue Avenue on a regular and chop it up with BSK. I know I got shit going on with BSK on side deals. So again, like, dog, that's why it's jarring for us to hear this shit when the things that you want, they look from our perspective, maybe mine, for everybody, that they're already occurring. So then what gives? You know what I'm saying? What is your real intention? Obviously, you want the same thing we all want, right? For the family to be good, for us to be on the up and up, for people not to, I don't want people to, I don't really care that people, quote, dislike us. But obviously, I don't want people to hate us. I don't think people hate us because we got the entire graffiti of the city on our block. We have the entire graffiti of the city on our block because Chang Gang got a lot of money and everybody dick suck. So, I mean, but that's just another day in the hood. So, like, I just need you to understand, dog, like, we agree with you, but everything except for one point, the LJ thing. So I don't really see what the back and forth is about. Like, what is the concern that you actually have?
I already laid it out.
All right. Well, then thankfully, this meeting number 1, and we should be good moving forward. I'm going to dip out. I'm going to go watch some zombies, watch a little zombie movie, see what's up for a bit. I'm going to come back through, see, like I said, Marty around, Future, Forehead, whoever. If y'all see somebody, bro, like, let them know I'm looking for them. Because we need to get that shit bopping heavy.
Another thing.
You trade. What's up?
For those of y'all who weren't outside, ain't nobody doing dodo.
Yeah, nobody doing dodo. No one's doing dodo.
I'm doing dodo.
Oh, no, then you're not doing dodo. No, you are not.
That's not happening.
Oh, so you think, so that's what you think?
What do
I
you
don't give a fuck if your grandma the lead manager. If you think that you're going to do dodo, then you are no, yo, you want to know, for this reason exactly. For this reason exactly. Because of you. Because of you.
What are you talking about?
You decided to make dodo more important as, oh my God, we can't do, oh, you didn't? Explain to me how.
Burning bridges, that's it.
A bridge that you think is very much important. So much so that it's defending, that is affecting your life as a GSF member.
Bridge that gave Fresh out 500K.
Listen, I do not care that LJ decided to give me $500,000 for Fresh Out. I do not care.
Sarah told me the same shit. You know what I said to her? I said, why the fuck should I care?
Why? What does that matter?
It's about the fact that people have fucking given to GSF.
So you're telling me since LJ gave me $500K for Fresh Out, and then joined a gang, and then went to war with us. Oh, you should still be okay with LJ. Listen to what you're saying, dawg. Listen to what you're saying. So then what are you saying? Then what are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm saying y'all are reacting in a way that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, so you mean to tell me that this whole issue really is kind of surrounding Dodo and the issue with LJ? Now you gonna do it? That's got nothing to do with Dodo, right? That's the connections you was on about before, right? You was on about that heavy, right?
I'm talking about LJ giving the fucking fam money.
I don't care if LJ decides to give us money. He chose to do that. You want to know why he chose to do that? And I quote, I'm always going to be part of the fam, y'all. I'm always going to be part of the fam. And I fuck with y'all, man. I love y'all. He chose to do that. Then he chose to join Rust. And he chose to go to war with us. Listen to what you're saying.
Chose to shoot us.
Like, yes. He chose to shoot us. So then we chose to blood him out.
He joined a gang a year later, and they have expectations from him. You do realize that, right?
Don't matter. The timing don't matter, bro.
Hold up. You do realize that you joined a gang, and there's expectations for you and your fucking behavior. You don't realize that shit, though. You don't. No, you don't. I know you ain't no fucking. I know you ain't acting like a G. No, you don't. You are acting like a prospect.
Yeah,
who doesn't
exactly.
know what's going on. Which way's up? You got a fucking satellite spray up in grapeseed, and you think you tough shit because you the fucking dodo runs.
That's not what I fucking said.
It's fucked up because, like, you know damn well because you are coming at us sideways because you are. Yes, you are. I tell you, you're not doing dodo. Yes, I am, my man. I don't give a fuck who the fuck your boyfriend is. I don't care. Dodo was a major issue. It is, especially when I tell you you're not doing it anymore, and it's, oh my God, how will I ever live? I can't do dodo. The fuck?
That's literally not the fucking.
Then what
I just said.
do you
So
care
I don't know
then?
what kind of shit you're fucking twisting, dude?
I'm not twisting nothing. I told you you're not doing dodo. Yes, I am.
A lot.
Yes, I am.
I never said how will I ever fucking live. I didn't.
Because you
beg,
told me
even
before.
beg.
Did you not tell me
I said
before?
y'all are
Oh,
fucking reacting to
GSF does.
something that
Because you
has
said
nothing to
earlier,
do with
and
the
I
fucking
quote,
company.
dawg, you said earlier, and I quote, oh my God, GSF makes so much money. You don't know. All of our money comes from dodo.
Half of the
No,
money
it doesn't.
has.
Okay. Explain to me how half the money comes from dodo then. No, it's not going to be all right, bro. It's not going to be all right, bro.
There's no point because
You made your bed.
back in circles.
It's not. Listen, then I don't know what to tell you.
That I can say you're just going to disagree.
Here's what's gonna happen. No, it's not. Who is disagreeing with you? I'm not disagreeing. No, I'm not. I'm disagreeing with one thing and one thing only. Blooding out LJ after the war was over is wrong because it starts another war. That is the only thing that I'm disagreeing with you about. Everything else, I agree. So what are you talking about?
Doesn't make any sense. When I was talking about making connections, you were going against me.
No, I wasn't going against you. I was telling you, you're saying we need to make connections. We have connections. When Benji, fucking, and every other gang in the city comes to us when we're not at war or at war and offers us fucking meth, heroin, guns, oxy, handcuffs, whatever, that is a connection. That's what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Like, people come to us. You think people don't fuck with us when people literally come to us to give us shit during war or not. So when you tell me that I'm arguing with you, I'm arguing with you because what you're saying is something is occurring in the exact opposite of what you're saying. So what do you want me to say? Like what? All right, so it's obviously closed off. All right, I could tell. I'm saying I'm a people person. You don't want to have a conversation at all anymore. All right. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna push you to the edge any longer. All right? I'm not. So you could feel free to have a conversation with the rest of the homies. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm speaking facts. And you gonna have to figure out You either a dodo driver or you a member of the families.
The fact that you're even comparing the two.
Well, you told me day one you dying on green. Yes, I do. You dying wearing green, this and that, right? You gonna die wearing green?
No clue what I've been saying.
Right. I don't know what you've been saying. What have you been saying then, dog? What is this shit?
So many times, and I don't want to go around in circles anymore.
Yo, you're not going around in circles. You're literally not completing the circle. You're not. That's the whole problem. You're making a U. You're coming into the one. You got the half the circumference going on, but you don't make the full circle,
facts.
which is the problem.
That
and
is
why
such
we're
hard
still
facts,
talking.
Dex.
That's why we're going around in circles, because you're not completing the shape.
What's her Twitch?
When I ask you,
I'm not sure, honestly.
You say, "Oh, we need more
I don't know
connections."
if she streams.
But we have connections. Oh, we need to have meetings. We're having meetings. All the things that you're saying we need to have, we are having. We were getting what you want, and you're still.
I don't think I've ever seen her stream.
So what the? Then what do you want? What do you want, doll? What do you want?
Here, Dex, I'm just standing here.
Well,
Yeah,
guess
I don't
what?
think I'm
to
following
talk
her.
instead of just standing here. I'm gonna ask you again. What do you not? What do you want that you don't already have right now? I want to hear it.
I don't want anything.
Well, you don't want anything?
Don't want anything. I don't.
What do you want for the family?
I've never asked for anything.
What do you want? What do you want for the family that you don't think we have?
I don't want GSF to be a joke to people. Period.
Okay.
I want people to respect us.
You understand that's an opinion, right?
To come to us without thinking that something might happen. I want people to actually make genuine connections, not just let's sell GSF guns because they need it and we can make money. If that's a connect to you, then I don't know what to tell you.
We got more than just that. I feel like you don't understand the personal relationships we have with people that we built over the past.
So many personal
I don't know how many years. How many years?
So many people joined in on spraying the set. And
because you know why. You know why.
Okay, so those are not personal connections then.
Dog, that has nothing to do with
Pop,
personal
appreciate the
connections.
follow.
It's motherfuckers is dick sucking. Anytime CG does, you know that. Anytime CG does something, oh, I want to be involved with them.
You think she's gonna get kicked out of GSF? Probably.
You know that. What are you talking about? Of course, the whole city's gonna get behind it. They ain't
Actually,
got nothing else
Doll,
to do.
but
and it's the thing to do for the day.
She approached this horribly wrong. Horribly wrong.
That's what you see with that? Oh, the whole city doesn't like us because
she's
they
not
sprayed our place up.
accepting
No,
what
the whole city
family's
sprayed it
telling
up because they
her,
had nothing to do for that day.
which is
and
totally
someone,
wrong. You can bring up your issues. There's no wrong. There's no. There's nothing wrong with that.
The problem.
But when you don't accept the answer or accept the collective decision,
I don't care.
That's a problem.
Like,
and she
I
keeps
have
like
very nice conversations
fighting
with.
it.
Yo, I have very nice conversations with people. You act like I talk to people and they're like, "Oh my God, it's Dex."
I'm
I gotta go the other
confused.
day.
Is this
Or the other
roleplay?
way. I gotta go the other way. That's not what happens. So then, what are you saying? What are you saying then, doll?
I've put it out so many times.
That we're the people look at us like a joke.
Said it so many times, and then you keep twisting it.
What are you saying? What am I twisting?
It's so simple. I just want GSF to be respected, and I'm asking for some people to move a certain different type of way, and that's it.
Then what is the certain different type of way? Again, what? Okay.
Talking about things,
what?
voting on things.
Reactionary.
Reactionary to what? Slow it up. Slow it up, doll. Step by step. Details are important when you communicate, not just blanket terms. So, go ahead and explain, because Frankie caught that. You were saying?
Reactionary. We are
What?
a reactionary gang.
What are we reacting to that we shouldn't have? Give an example.
I mean, I've literally already said the LJ thing like 5 times.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
and you are wrong.
The
And
point.
you are wrong on that. I told you to dead it.
I guess nothing then.
Agree to this? Okay, then there we go. Great. I'll look forward to the next meeting.
Okay,
Do not do that. Do not say, "Oh, fuck my thoughts and whatever." Do not gaslight this shit up. Do not.
What I was gonna say.
So then what are you gonna say?
You putting that in my mouth.
Then what are you gonna say then?
I was
Fuck
gonna
what
say,
then?
Fuck the way that people respond to like the whole Carmela situation being on the set, you know, trying to have a party and give the city the idea that they can come over to form without having issues. You know, we're very closed off. We are literally an island.
We were in two. Honestly, we were in two wars when I had that party. I knew for damn well something was gonna pop off.
Now we back at that issue now with Meatball. Now we back at the Meatball thing.
Fucking territory because we're an island at this point.
So now we back at the meatball thing again. So, which is funny.
I'm giving them to you.
You did, but the thing is nobody disagreed what Meatball did was wrong. So why are you even fucking bringing it up?
But that's the mindset. Because even in the meeting earlier,
my nigga, you had the same mindset when you fucking robbed Carmelo for false flagging. Make it make sense.
That's not true, Dex.
All right, it was your choice. It was your choice. Well, guess what? It was your choice. Go ahead, break it down. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down.
I literally saw her wearing the FDF flag specifically and telling the police while she was in cuffs, I'm GSF. And I went over and I said, you are not GSF. You know better. You fuck Dex. You know that that's not how things work. You know that it's just not what it is. And that's it. I didn't touch Carmela once. I've never shot her. I've never stabbed her. I've never robbed her. So do not put that on me.
But so you're telling me that you doing that had no influence on the war that happened later on? None at all. But we still backed you though. We still backed you.
What does you guys backing me have to do with what I'm saying?
Because
you're not backing our LJ play, bro.
Yes, thank you.
What the fuck?
Like,
what do you mean? I'm literally still here. What are you talking about?
you're here complaining about it and not you're not understanding it.
I'm putting forward my opinion and
all
I
right,
feel
well,
like how we should move forward. I'm not complaining.
You're using that. You're literally using the LJ thing as an example. No, we're not. You're using the LJ thing as an example of something that we shouldn't have done. So yes, you're literally bringing it up. It's an example of something we shouldn't have done. What?
And we debunked that shit.
Yes. Okay. So again,
Mythbusters type shit.
I'm gonna let y'all do whatever you gotta do. I advise you have a conversation with another OG. All right, because the simple fact that I tell you you're not doing dodo, and you want some. Oh yes, I am. I'm not your daddy, right? I'm not your only leader. But when we tell you to do something, you won't do it. Especially when you are not in a position to do anything else. If you are an OG, that'd be different. It's not the case. You will figure that shit out. I don't care if it's gonna be a probation. If you gotta be not doing it for a month so you can really figure out what the fuck is going on. But you're not a G no more. I know that. So you better talk to Rome. You better talk to fucking Brick. You better talk to the homie Benny. Saying talk to the higher ups, not me, on what rank you are right now. Because I'm not making that decision, but I know you ain't a G. Because you are not moving like a G. You're not. Especially when you seem to think that blooding somebody out after the war wouldn't start a war. Miss, I want connections, and I want to make people like don't think they can't come at us. That's flying exactly in the fact of the face of that logic, right? I'm supposed to be the delusional one, doll. I'll holler at y'all.
All right, then, Trill.
Later.
Later, man.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm straightforward on the dodo shit. It's whatever. Trip said no dodo, no motherfucking dodo. Honestly, I feel like dodo. Man, I've heard about. I ain't never did that shit. I've heard like you talk about how people look at us in the city. Motherfuckers look at us funny because we fucking run dodo. You start off with that and you stick behind it heavy, hard. So I mean, we cut that off. That'll be a first step. Look, I want to start setting goals and shit. We need to look connection wise. Fucking, I want to start building up materials and getting to connect that to cop these materials. We need to like do chop.
Yo, Fall, appreciate the follow.
Like I don't know, maybe 20,000 or something a week on the material game. Hop into that. We'll push through the material game up to bigger things. That'll be a start off the rep. We'll see how this meth lab shit goes, though. Now, don't be real. I'm behind the dodo shit because I feel like we've had this problem in the past with motherfuckers doing dodo and people looking down upon dodo. So I'm kind of heavy behind Dex up on that shit. The only thing that I do, like I'm with Benny with the whole like people shouldn't bring up the past shit. You know, that is like I'm not with that. I do agree. Whatever. The motherfuckers need to agree to disagree. At the end of the day, you as a G, I mean, obviously we
Kai,
respect your opinions,
appreciate,
but when
the follow,
motherfuckers
thank
make
you.
calls that are higher than you, that should be deaded at that. Or
Respectfully, that's clearly just not true. I bring my opinions forward and I get demoted. You tell me again that you respect my opinions, there's just no fucking chance. I just don't believe you, flat out. I just don't.
well, like I told you, I hear your opinion out, but when motherfuckers vote you out, then it is what it is. I mean, it's so be it. I mean, there's not much I can say on that, though. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Okay, don't say that you respect my opinion then, because you don't.
I mean, I don't respect your opinion on the LJ shit. I said you had good intentions, but at the end of
Road
the
to
day,
hell is paved in good intentions.
it didn't work out for the best, as you can see.
Yo, TM, appreciate the follow. LF, appreciate it. Thank you.
Man,
Thank you, guys.
motherfuckers was getting hurt before the facts.
Bro, do we get rated, or do y'all
If I'm
motherfuckers
fine,
just
Frankie's
decide to
fine, and
show
we
up
still,
and
you
show some
know-
love? Appreciate you.
And you got a bunch of people hurt.
And it's just his call in the family to make that decision, though. And everybody will stick him and back him, and just you.
I pray that nobody else comes forward with their opinion. Pray that they don't get blooded out or demoted.
People come forward with their
Everyone needed
opinions
the
all the time.
POV. Facts. Yo, Crystal,
I don't know what the
appreciate
fuck
it.
you
Thank
on
you.
about. People come forward and talk to me about all this shit.
Yo, King, appreciate the follow. We got a
People talk
follow
to Rome
train
about
going right
shit.
now.
People
Oh,
talk to Benny
shit.
about shit.
Yeah, just like I did. I talked to Rome about this before. He knows it's not a secret to Rome that I didn't agree with the LJ thing. Did he?
Everyone needs a tea. Facts. Yeah,
It's
but
not
it's
about
gonna be blooded
the LJ
out.
shit. It's about how you're fucking
yeah,
acting
I think
right
that
now.
seed is already planted and it's gonna happen. Yo, sub,
every
King, appreciate the
You're
follow.
not. You're on the defensive because you don't see that we're actually your fucking family.
Okay, Brick, you walked out.
Sifu.
You're gonna tell me
I walked out so I could
out.
save Pac from freaking the fuck out. So I could go get her a goddamn fucking perk
Like,
to chill the fuck
literally
out.
said some shit to me. It's like nobody understands that I'm not fucking being aggressive. I'm not being a person that wants to see anything bad for the fam. I'm putting something forward. I put my opinion forward, and then shit went downward, and then it got aggressive. But at first, I was just telling you how I felt about it.
Pack is so funny.
And the fact that y'all disagree and make it an argument and make it a comparison to bad people and make it a whole like PTSD thing and then walk out, that's when it's like, dude, if I'm not getting respect, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
But you're also not respecting our decision on certain situations either.
Yeah.
How am I not just?
Wait, let me interject. Because I think there's a miscommunication here. She is respecting the decision. It's just like, all right, it's just like if we're in the middle of doing something, right? Somebody makes a call, we go with the call, right? But obviously, if somebody doesn't agree with the call, they're gonna talk about it later on. But obviously, they're not gonna bring it up in that moment because that's not the time and place. Now, in this meeting, is the time and place to bring up their opinion on something, and not just their opinion on it. They're not saying, "Oh, like, I'm not gonna listen to your decision." They're just saying how they felt about it, as anybody else should if they didn't agree with the decision. That's it, and just leave it at that. It's that she didn't feel like we should have done it at that time.
You know what bothers me? What bothers me is you care more about the opinions of everyone the fuck else than you do about us. That are a fucking opinion.
No, I care about your opinions. Why do you?
But it doesn't fucking seem like it because you're not hearing
If I
it.
didn't care about your opinions, do you think I'm used to this shit? I was in a gang before, and guess what? I was lonesome. I was top tier, and I could do whatever the fuck I wanted, and anyone's opinion did not matter.
Yo, Chaos, appreciate the follow.
Do you think I need to go back?
What up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Hope you're enjoying your weekend.
Here, anyways.
I can't even hear her.
Back down to listen to y'all and what you have to say.
Well, you going back down again because you a goon now, doll. Right?
Sure, fine. If that's your response to me fucking sharing opinions, then sure.
No, that's your response. That's my response to you. That's my response to you acting like this.
Whatever.
Which is not G behavior.
Okay. If it's not
Now, if
G
you
behavior,
can't get that, I don't know
if
what.
G behavior isn't sharing their opinion against an entire group of people and having the balls to do that, then you know what? Honestly, stuff it. For real. If you think I don't have the fucking balls like a G to put my fucking opinion forward in front of Trip
Stuff
himself
it.
and get the type of response that
Stuff
I did
it, chat.
and still think I'm not a G, sure, fine. Do it. I will gladly be a goon.
Look, I think it was pretty fucking stupid. I'm gonna be real with you, though. I think she took it with a chin, and I think this conversation should have been done and over with, and we should have been talking about moving forward as the fucking gang a long time ago.
Yeah, I agree. Until people responded the way that they did, and now.
And then that shouldn't have hit, and it hit you the wrong way, and it caused the whole fucking rumble, and it shouldn't. Look, I don't agree with people, like I said, or reflecting on the past, but so be it. It happened. Deja vu. Whoop did the fucking.
Bro, she doesn't know
it
how.
shouldn't cause you to get
she
up
doesn't know
all
how
up
to
in
stop talking and
your
making
feelings
things
because
worse.
the family
I was
members
saying
feel like
this
this shit
during
is
the
a
Rust
revolving
meeting.
door
Like,
turn. That
doll,
shit is
please
like
stop
that you finna
talking.
turning your flag.
You're making this
and
worse.
try to walk
Really,
away
do you
type
see me
shit.
taking my flag off? Y'all keep fucking bringing this up. Do you see me doing it?
I mean, it's not the time. It hasn't come yet. I'm just saying that's just it's normally how the shit play. And no, I don't think they should have let the feelings get the best of them in the meeting, and do what they did. But I mean, it happened, and that's besides the point now.
If
I
you
mean,
think
that's.
I ever want to be a G again after this response, if this is the fucking life of a G of putting.
Let's be
forward
honest.
your
Dex
fucking
does it too.
opinion,
Dex does
and
what
this
too?
is what you get. I'm good, bro. I'm so fucking solid on that.
Well, so fucking be it, though. Or you just gotta take orders on the chin more better, and try not to overstep with motherfuckers saying shit. And I think a lot of this was an avoided.
Nah, trust me. When you have me on your side, not speaking my piece, not saying a single word, and just doing things, that's when you know.
She's making this so much worse. Yo, chat. Appreciate you guys all coming
I said
through.
my piece because I cared, and this is the response that I got. So sure, I'll be there. If Shot Caller says something, he does. If Trip says something, he does. You see me fucking fighting with a gun and staying silent, you know exactly why.
Yeah, I got that, and I guess that's something we'll have to more better build with you. I mean, look, obviously it could be a bumpy road ahead, but I don't think it's nothing unpatchworthy. Man, look, a lot of people disagree on a lot of situations in the city. I think, we just really we not trying. Look, we adapt. If we adapt to the city standards, if we gonna slow burn the fuck out of it, right?
What is Rope talking about?
So,
there's nothing wrong with doing that.
and that's exactly what we was moving forward with. I don't know how to I don't know why everything is turned on you. I mean, obviously, look, it just everything was done about. Look, you didn't do this shit the right way. I think personally, you did come to me.
Everything's turned
and we
on
had the
her
conversation.
because she came at us twisted.
And then
What would have been the right way to say an opinion that no people would not have agreed with?
I think you should have came. You should like one-on-one, and look, we could have piped you down right there. But it's not when the whole family fucking disagrees with you, dog, and you still bumping heads about it.
Right to. I don't care. That's fine. If they disagree, fine. Disagree. Then I'll fall in line, and it is what it is. And that's why.
But she didn't do that. She didn't do that. She fought with us the whole time. What is she talking about? Chat, this is hurting my head. Chat, this is hurting my head.
There's nothing wrong.
Oh my god, this is hurting my head.
And the whole family disagrees. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, now it's okay to disagree. Okay. Okay, cool.
So we continue. But
okay.
The continuance is.
You guys don't agree with me? Okay, cool, fine.
That's pathetic.
This would have never happened if she did that in the first place. Yo, Lewis, appreciate the follow.
G can't come forward with a fucking opinion that everyone's gonna disagree with. If y'all want a G who's just gonna fucking be pussy and just like stay behind their gun and not say shit, then you may as well just have a gang where like full of goons. Like straight up.
Look, G ain't.
What is she on about?
I mean, look,
Roman's
G is
too high for this.
G is respectable in the gang, and his opinions matters, but it's not up there. Look, your opinions matter, but doesn't say they gonna go anywhere, right? At the end of the day, a G is one step closer to being a force or a shot caller, and then once you're there, that's when you get, a position of power type shit. Not unless there's no cats around, you're the only G's around, cats not waking up, like it is what it is, then make decisions fucking G-worthy. You should know what to do type shit.
When did I say ever that I was gonna move differently or that it was bad for everyone to disagree? The only time that I
Chat,
started
look where my car is.
was when I was being compared
Look at where
to
my
past
car is
people and
because of
people walked
Russ.
out. That's the only time. That's it.
Look, oil,
So
negative
tell me where it is
400,000.
that I said
Body,
it's
0.
fucked up for the family to disagree with me.
I don't know that you did say that or not. I'll be real with you. Look,
Because I didn't.
I didn't say you did I?
I don't know. Just when I think I get it, I'm lost
I
again.
genuinely don't get it, and I still have not got an answer as to why I should not be
She
a
couldn't
G
accept the fact that
because I
people
put my
didn't share the
opinion
same
forward,
ideology as her.
and I
Yeah.
reacted based off of disrespect.
And like I said, just take it in the chin next time. Look, I was gonna have a conversation about moving forward and shit like that.
Roman's always too high
Obviously,
for
shit
this.
is
Facts.
tight. Look, we'll let shit cool off. We'll let shit move. Or however you been a fucking
Look
moving.
at
We
this
ain't at war
joint.
now, so
Look at this joint just
a
roll
lot of
on the
relief off
ground.
the shoulders
The
type
fuck?
shit. You ain't gotta peep to your left, peep to your right all the time. We'll probably pick back up. We're definitely gonna do this again next week. Shit, we gotta go out there and make some bread. Guess make communications or connections. I don't think guns still ain't around, so pipeline probably still should soon.
I got
Yep.
one.
Yeah, nah, I got a strap, but I'm just saying pipeline probably still should. So
Yo, Nat,
shit we
appreciate
do
the
is
follow.
I'm probably gonna
Lewis.
start back. Hey, if we see B team
This is
too,
some
we
good
need to
RP,
holler
not
at
gonna lie.
them. Make sure they keep
It's
shit
been
afloat,
good.
and
It's
if they
been
need
good
any help
internal
or assistance,
drama.
they fucking grow up. I need to get them what they need, type shit. If they ain't getting paid, neither we need to get on.
Yo, Crystal, what up?
Get they paid right to make sure they feel like they
Daz has a lot in his apartment. Just waiting.
today.
Yeah. A lot of weed. Daz.
Dez never stopped growing during this whole war. He's been on that shit every day.
Right, that's perfect. If we not moving it accordingly, we can start finding cash to push it to.
Before I dip out for a minute, did the war
Anybody
end?
in the
Yes,
city
it did.
looking
War's over.
or looking to get some, just some little weight, they can flip it wherever the fuck they please. That's on them.
Daz is a
type shit.
machine, 100%. What up, Bowditch?
And like I said, with this whole trap shit, we need to do this material thing. But honestly, I'm not gonna set in stone it right this second. We're gonna see how this week plays out. We'll go from there.
I bet.
Yeah, no. Do something on the street. They're gonna finna rob a house.
Do it up, OG.
Damn, it's fucking raining, cause. Yeah. Motherfuckers got their head all in a
we
bundle.
stopped the war. They paid for the spray.
I don't see what the big schmack is all about.
They paid us $250 for the spray. They still had to buy the spray to get it transferred.